Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back. I did a previous video about how to input a listing into the CCAR MLS matrix. This video is going to be the same thing, but inputting the listing in LAAR MLS matrix, the Longview Area Association of Realtors. It is a totally different site. It looks different, everything. So we are going to walk through this one as well. And I will show you the differences in requirements. So if you are not a part of LAAR, no problem. But for my agents that are, putting in a listing in this MLS is different than putting one in the other. Now, I've already entered this same listing in the MLS for Dallas, the MLS for CCAR, that matrix system. I've already done it. So instead of pulling from the tax this time, or instead of pulling from other sources, I'm going to get a lot of my information from the MLS that we just completed. Okay, so here we go. Let's get to it. So when you log into LAAR, this is what your home screen looks like. Okay, so right here at the top, you have home, search, listings, CMA, contacts, financials, membership, resources, all of this good jazz. You're going to go to listings. And here you have residential, you have maintain listings, partials, all of this good stuff. But we're adding a listing, and these are the types that you can add. We're going to add a residential listing. And it literally starts you right here on this left. It starts you top to bottom. Okay, so I'm actually going to add the pictures first on this because, again, you go top to bottom. And we did this with the other MLS, yes, but you just want to make sure that you're getting everything that you want here. So you want to add all your photos. I'm just going through and making sure I get the ones that I want. Okay, so we got our first photo here. So I got the one that I want for the first, and then now I'm going to go through and add the multiples, okay? So we got the first one. I like the side view. I'll take care of those, and I can start that queue while I'm adding more. So I do like that the MLS for Longview allows you to add things while you're working on stuff. The other MLS is not so friendly that way. So I do appreciate that with this one. I didn't capture those, so I'm going to do it again. There they go. And get these up here at the top. And let that flow right into the living room. And it flows right into the master bedroom. Okay, so we're going to get all those. It's not capturing it. You just want to make sure, instead of hitting enter, go ahead and make sure you hit open, and then it pulls it for you like that. Okay, so we got the master bedroom. So we need the primary bath. And then from there, we need the other bedroom. And the bathroom. And again, you just want to check your work and make sure you like what you see. Looks like I missed a few photos over here that I really wanted in here as well. Open those. I think we're good. Okay. I think we're still missing one or two photos. 1 second. Let's go back and add those last two. Yeah, it didn't get these. So we're going to open that and start that download. And we are golden. Okay, so here goes our photos. And then the last ones, just like with the other video, you want to make sure you have your backyard photos. So those will be the last ones that I add here. So we're going to go with this one and this one and this one and this one. Start that upload. And then let's see what order they put them in. So we're going to move this one to the back. And boom, perfect. Okay, so our photos are done. So we're going to make sure you hit save at the top. Do you want to save changes to these listings photos? Yes. Okay, so our photos are good. So now we're going to go to the information because, you know, top to bottom. Okay, so because it has the picture here, even though it's listed second, it's got the picture here. I want to make sure that I see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you're adding in the information. It starts here and you have all these tabs at the bottom. Okay, so what type of transaction is what type of house is it? It's a single family house. The area is actually with school districts. Okay, so when you see area, it's not asking you for like the city, it's asking you for the actual school district. So this is Northwest ISD. Okay, we're listing this house at 429,999. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and put the address here. And same thing with the other video, make sure it doesn't add the street name behind it because it will list your house wrong. Okay, so we're going to do Chancery Lane. It's in Fort Worth. The zip code, I'm going to go get it from here because I don't remember, 76247. So where I'm pulling this from is the MLS listing that I've already completed for Dallas. Okay, so that's where I'm pulling this from. So if you look here, I've already put all this in and we have already done a video on this. Okay, so here we go. So we got the zip code in here. We got the status. We're going to go active. Okay, this is a legit. We're ready to go. Everything else, we leave it how it is. You can close this and now you open the next one. How many bedrooms do we have? We have 4 bedrooms. We have 3 full baths, no half baths. We have a 2-car garage. We have an actual garage. And this does a square foot range. Okay. So the range of this one is right under 2,500 square feet. So that's why I'm putting this range here. And it is 1 to 5 years old. And the lot size is less than half an acre. Okay. So we are good there. Go to the next one. Now I'm the agent on here, but you would have your information. Okay. So you see listing team, listing office. If there's other agents and you put that. Now this one's the brokerage ID number. So you got to make sure that you know that. You need to know what my ID number is here. If you remember with the other video, you can type in someone's name. Here you actually need to know the license number, or it can mess you up. Now you do need to know the actual owner's name here. You cannot put C tax. You have to actually put the person's name. Okay. So that is her name, Tamara Sesson. And we're going to skip on down. We do not have to put the owner phone number. If you see the R's here, that's your requirements. So the listing date is today. It expires in 2025. We're going to do July, and it's July 31st, 2025 is the expiration date. The addition or the survey, is it in the subdivision, all this stuff, and then it hits that for you. You're going to, again, I'm pulling it from the MLS that I was with, okay? So the addition or survey, I believe is Trails of Elizabeth Creek. It's right here. Okay, Trails of Elizabeth Creek. Now, if you are only part of LAAR, then you would get this same information from the tax. Okay, you would go back and pull it from the tax, and that's how you would get this information. Okay. Okay, this is in Denton County. Pops up for you. It's on city water. And then we're going to pull the legal description from here as well. Parcel ID. Again, you're getting this all from the tax. I just have this from the previous video and MLS that I just completed. So it's just easier for me to pull it from here. Okay. Is there an HOA? Yes. The fee is $333. And then they want you to do the math and put the annual fee. So if it's $333, they do this quarterly. So it's $1,332 a year. Now the taxes and exemptions, they want to know this information. Now, I do not have this on I do not have that in the tax or on here. Okay, so it's not here for us to get that. So what you do is you go to the tax and you're going to type in the information from here. Okay. There you go. Go to search. And it pops up for you. And what you're doing is you're going to scroll down where it says 2024 and it has the assessed value and it has the tax year. So the taxes are $54.87. Okay. Total tax $54.87. So we got it to go down last year. So that's good. So you're going to go back to here. $54.87 for the taxes. It is not in a flood zone. Okay, so now you have to do your lot square footage and things like that. So it's 6538. And what they want to know is your square footage source. You're getting it from the tax assessor. That's going to be 0.13 and 6538. And this is about a 60 by a 120 lot. Total rooms. This is not asking for total bedrooms. How many full rooms are in the house? So we know that there's 4 bedrooms. There are 2 living rooms. There's a kitchen and dining area. There's a laundry rooms, and there are the bathrooms. So we can just say 10. 10 is a good number to put there. There is no pool. There's no hot tub. The reserved items or your exclusions are just going to be the personal property. And it has your directions here. Is this a foreclosure? No. The escrow amount, we want 1%. Year built, 2021. And we're going to escrow to Texas Secure Title in Colleyville. And the directions, again, I'm pulling it from the other listing. And then you just separate it. Make it nice and easy to read. Now, the only thing I do not like about this MLS is I really wish that it, as you went through it, it would go ahead and tell you where your errors are versus you won't figure that out until the very end. So that is not something that I typically like. I like that with CCAR, you can go ahead and figure out where your shortcomings are at the very beginning. Okay, so this is asking how will this sell? And then this is going to take all the features that you put here and make them right here. So this can sell cash. We will take a VA loan. We will take a conventional loan. We will take an FHA loan. And you can take a USDA loan here. So we're going to have everyone use, they can call the listing agent and it must be appointment or only. And we're also going to see other remarks. Okay. Possession is going to be negotiable. This is a 2-story. And again, if you can add any information, we talked about this with the other video, any information that you can add, even if it's not required, if you can add some information to help that buyer figure out what kind of house that they are buying, that is always going to be nice. Okay, so if you can do it, then go ahead and just put that in there. They want to know about the utilities. They want to know everything that they can get. Okay, so you always want to make sure that you can add whatever information that you can. Okay, so everything is electric in this house. And we have public sewer. And we have public water. Okay, so we can keep it going. There are no fireplaces here. There's no spa. There is wood fencing. There is a garage in its front entry. And again, if you can add any other information you could, that'd be great. So it's a front entry garage. There are no outbuildings. There is no surveillance. We are okay with video and audio recording. And there is a door keypad on this house. Okay. So now you see everything that I clicked here, it's going to have it here under all features. Okay. So everything that you click in that feature spot, that's what it's going to have there. So your public remarks, again, you know, I showed you on the last video how we go to ChatGPT and we have ChatGPT come up with our property descriptions. It just makes it that much nicer. It makes it clean. And, you know, it always comes up with something really nice to say about these houses. So I like to use that. Additional showing instructions. You're going to have them put appointment only. And we want them to schedule through CSS. And that number is 817-858-0055 or call text listing agent. And you put your phone number as well. And there you go. Okay, so now that part is done. It's not sold, so we're good. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit save. Okay. We're going to continue our input. So you got your photos and you got your documents. Now, with LAAR, there is no option for you to not have your documents. With CCAR, you can input your documents at any time, or you can just provide them throughout the transaction. But you cannot do that with LAR. Having the seller's disclosure notice is not optional. If you load a listing in LAAR and you do not add the seller's disclosure notice on here, then you must add the seller's disclosure exemption form, which you would have me sign. You would not sign that. I would sign it. And you would load that in here, but you have to have something, whether it's the disclosure itself or the disclosure exemption form. If you do not do one of those two within 7 days, you will be getting a fine. And I will be getting a fine as well. And I will be very upset with you. So just make sure that you always add that in. So if you look here, I add all of the documents because I like to go over and beyond. I don't want the client, the listing buyer agents calling me, asking me for anything. So I put it all here. The sales disclosure notice, the survey, and the T47 all here. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to maintain the listing. And now I want to save it, save it. Okay. So here is where it tells you if some things are right or wrong. Okay. So they want us to be sure, is this the actual listing date? Yes. Is July 31st, 25 the actual date of the expiration? Yes. And this is just saying, please make sure you attach the seller's disclosure notice. Yes, I did that. And then now I can save again. And now it's processing the listing data and we are done. Okay. So you can close this here and then now that property is listed. Okay. That is it. That is it. It does go a little bit faster than CCAR, but again, the fail safes or the parts where, where you can just check and see as you go if you're inputting something wrong with CCAR versus here, and obviously just the overall outlook of the system itself. Those are the differences. Okay. If you have any questions about what we discussed here, please contact me. The only way you would be seeing this video is if you are part of the brokerage. So that means you should have my contact information. Anything that you need help on, I'm here for you. Give me a shout. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me.